best of everything, so he took his possessions in his hand.
He traveled far and wide, and he tasted worldly pleasure.
But deep inside he was lonely without measure.
He wound up in a pig pen, nearly dead.
And he raised his eyes toward heaven, and he said,
I will arise and go back to my Father's house. I will beg him to forgive me for the fool I've been. I will arise and go back to my Father's house. I would gladly be a servant if he'd take me back again. I was a young man who had best of everything. I was the firstborn of a hard-working man, but I was not satisfied with the best of everything, so I took my possessions in my hand.
He traveled far and wide, and he tasted worldly pleasure.
But deep inside I was lonely without measure.
From my father's arms I wound up nearly dead.
I raised my eyes toward heaven and I said, I will arise and go back to my Father's house. I will beg him to forgive me for the fool I've been. I will arise and go back to my Father's house. I would gladly be a servant if he'd take me back again. I did arise and go back to my Father's house. I said, Father, I can make it on my own. I did arise and go back to my Father's house.
Then he wrapped